So, you know, I'm always trying to find you guys a diamond in the rough products that a lot of people don't talk about. Could be a sleeper, could be a new company when it comes to the case game. So, but listen, I got one for you today. We talking about a budget leather case. This is probably going to be the cheapest leather case that you can get, easy accessible with it being online, and it has a camera control button. Let's go ahead and check it out. Today we're looking at the Belemay leather cases for the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Now, I did go out there and purchase both of these bad boys myself. This is kind of like an ongoing trend lately. Like, I've been shopping. Your boy has been shopping to find these cases for you guys, especially with camera control. It's enough. It's been out long enough. We need some camera controls when it comes to these cases. And I just happened to be browsing on Amazon and I came across both of these. Now, these are two different cases that they make. Same case, two different types of leather. Now, when it comes to this is going to be what you normally expect: vegetable tan, full grain leather, something like we see from an Andor, a bull strap, or someone like that that's going to develop that nice patina over time. I've been using this, and you can kind of see the patina slowly setting in. This is going to come with a few different colors in this classic full grain leather. This is going brown, black. I think they have a blue that comes in this one. But this right here is going to give you what they call the crazy horse leather, which means it doesn't really have that sheen to it, but that just feels like authentic cow ass, if you know what I'm talking about. Like, it just feels very good when we are talking about a leather. Now, I'm very curious to see how something like this may potentially wear over time, especially when it comes to that patina. But this kind of has that suede feeling. So, and this comes in a few nice colors. They come in this tan color, they come in a green, they come in a red, and I think it comes in a black also. Sitting at the price point of, I think this one is 41 bucks and this one is $43. And yes, they both include that camera control button. So enough of my rambling. Let's go ahead and just try these bad boys out and see what we're talking about. So as you see, this case here is going to give you that vegetable tan full grain leather. It's going to give you that aluminum camera ring right there. Flipping it over on the side, standard protocol when it comes to leather cases, power button. You're going to have that nice camera control button over there. Flipping over on the other side, action, volume up and down. On the inside, nice soft lining, and you see it has that B for that Belemay, and it says luxury leather phone case protection with timeless elegance. And of course, it has those MagSafe magnets. Now let's go ahead and bring the scale over here and let's see how much this bad boy weighs. So let's go ahead and drop it on the scale. Belemay leather case is going to be at 41 pounds. Now, this is going to be the full grain vegetable tan leather. Let's see if the crazy horse leather is any more heavier, which I think it does feel. Well, no, you're talking about a gram, a little bit less. So this is 40 grams. The vegetable tan one is going to be 41 grams. So let's go ahead and grab the 16 Pro Max and let's pop it in. Didn't really give you that, didn't really give you that nice stud when it popped in, but let's go ahead and check the weight out, especially with both of these together. We're looking at 282 grams with the Belemay leather case plus the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Now, let's go ahead and just jump right into it. Let's take a look at it. Starting off with the lay on the table protection. I do have that tempered glass screen protector on it, and even with that, it has your everyday lip. All right, it's for a leather case. It does have a slightly more of a confident lip for a leather case. Now, you already know when it comes to leather cases, when you drop leather cases, you're going to damage the case. All right, these are made for people who aren't going to be dropping it. We don't need our leather cases all scratched and scuffed up. All right, so when it comes to these bad boys, man, treat these as kind of like minimal protection because we want to keep that nice full grain leather clean if you were to drop it, but it ain't gonna happen because it may take a chunk out of your leather case. But all in all, it does have a nice little lip that you can really feel that goes along the edge of it, and I think it's pretty reassuring for a leather case for that lip. Flipping it over when it comes to the camera, this is going to be standard protocol. You already know when it comes to the camera protection, nothing too crazy, and of course, it does wobble for the wobble boys out there if that's your thing. Now, let's go ahead and check out the fit and finish. Now, I gotta be real stickler on this because this is a leather case that is 40 bucks over on Amazon. So let's just go ahead and take a look at it. Now, the first thing we're gonna take a look at is, can you see the faint bezels that goes along around it? That doesn't mean that's a bad thing. That means that it has a nice fit. One of my favorite leather cases, the Ryan London, you can kind of see the bezels. That's something that the original Apple leather case used to do back in the day. And when it comes to this one, you can faintly see that little frame that goes all the way around. Not as predominant as something like a Ryan London, but you can see it. It goes all the way around. Now, when we're talking about a fit, do we even have to talk about fit when it comes to these leather cases? I'm talking about super snug all the way around, no movement anywhere when it comes to the fit of this case. Now, let's go ahead and do the pop. Let me first side pop the one. Ooh, that was a good one right there. Another one. So it kind of just stud on, but I'm here to tell you, this leather case fits very, very good. None of these corners are going to just easily slide off. You have to really put some force in it to pop these corners off. And I'm gonna be real with you, man. This leather case fits just as good as the Ryan London leather case, which I am saying that is the top dog when it comes to leather cases. So great fit when it comes to this case right here. Fit is good, snugged up there. You can't feel any movement. Nothing feels cheap so far for that $40 price point. Let's go ahead and move over to the buttons, all right? Because you know buttons can make or break a case, especially at this price point. Now, we're looking at the buttons. Chef's kiss, action button, nice and tactile. Volume up and down button, super tactile, power. Not a single issue with these buttons. They work just as good as any other great leather case out there on the market. But of course, we got to go ahead and talk about that leather case that's right here. Not leather case, but that button that is right here. And that is going to be that camera control. Now, let's go ahead and since I got this one out, let's go ahead and look at the construction of it. Now, you can see it has those type of pin designs, but it's covered by this little black layer, maybe of adhesive or something like that. But all in all, man, let me tell you, even for this case right here, for this cheap case, they have a damn good camera control button, all right? Not only are you getting a super budget case, all right, we talking about super budget. We talking about a leather case, full grain leather, nice aluminum buttons with a great camera control button. This thing works just as good as Ryan London's, in my opinion, just as good as the best camera control buttons out there on the market. Very nice sensitivity, very nice motion, very nice fluent motion. Look, Belemay, I don't know who you are. I don't know if you're just an Amazon seller, but bravo, you did an amazing job with your camera control button. I'm actually here for it. Now, let's go ahead and talk about how this thing feels in your hand. And it's a leather case. It's going to feel just like any other leather case is going to feel, although this does not feel slippery. I always say when you get a brand new leather case, you got to have to break it in a little bit, kind of get that patina popping on it so you can get a little bit of that grip. Now, I will tell you this. When it comes to the Crazy Horse variant, and we'll just kind of switch over to this and do the review for the rest of this one, this thing fits insanely crazy. Like this fits better than the actual full grain vegetable tan leather. This right here just feels very good in my opinion. Feels very just something about the craftsmanship on this Crazy Horse leather feels much better than this one right here. And the buttons, camera control, all of that works the exact same. I mean, not a single issue when it comes to the camera control button. Also very snappy, very fluent, and it's something that's going to show that patina over time. Like I said, the jury is out on this Crazy Horse leather, how that's going to patina over time. But if you look at the corners of this one, it is slowly starting to patina. So doing the review with the Crazy Horse leather feels good in my hands. I mean, I don't have any problem with it. Feels good, doesn't add much bulk. We talking about your classic leather case, but this grip on this one definitely feels a lot better because it doesn't have that slick characteristic as your vegetable tan full grain leather. This has that kind of, if you got like a fresh pair of Timbs, it has that texture, which is giving you much more grip than that version right there. Now, let's go ahead and bring over the MagSafe. And before we get into MagSafe, let's go ahead and check out our ports. As you can see, you have accurate ports going on right there. And let's kind of grab a Type-C cable because this one doesn't seem like it has that much space, but it does pop this Anchor Type-C cable just fine. Maybe if you have a slightly bigger one, you might run into a little bit of issues, but it looks okay. It's kind of really hard to judge the size of those Type-C ports, but let's go ahead and bring MagSafe over. Let's go ahead and test it out. Of course, this is what was MagSafe charging, and it is not going to pick this base up. Now, if I do have to ding it on one thing, is the magnets do seem a little weak. Now, is it going to work for everyday charging, everyday car charging, different things like that? I'm pretty sure it will do just fine, but this case does not and can't pick up this base. Now, when we are talking about going to, let me get my accessories. All right. Let's go ahead and pop a wallet up here. So if you're talking about using one of these MagSafe wallets, you see right here, it has a pretty good adhesion. The wallet is dancing around a little bit, but for the majority of the part, it's holding on to this wallet fairly good. And I don't see there's any issues with that. If you run a MagSafe wallet, I feel like it will be just fine. But let's go ahead and take a look at that MagSafe test right here. Popping the MagSafe battery pack up here. Let's go ahead and hit you with light shake. All right. Nothing with that light shake. Medium shake is where I'm predicting this to fly off. All right. As you can see, medium shake had that MagSafe battery pack flying off. So all in all, man, Belemay has made a solid leather case for the iPhone 16 Pro Max. We're talking about 2 different versions of leather. You don't even get that with some of the premium leather brands that we get right now. You can get the OG full grain vegetable tan leather, what you normally would see. This comes in a brown, a black, and a very nice blue color that's currently not in stock. I need for it to be in stock because I feel like that'll look really good. And then when it comes to the Crazy Horse variant, you'll get this tan. You will get a green. You also have a red, and I think the other color is a black. Both of them include that nice camera control button. Both works very good. Nice tactile buttons. Very nice snug fit. Nice quality when it comes to the leather. Of course, we're going to have to use this long term to see how the longevity of that leather does. But all in all, these leather cases are on Amazon and run you 41 bucks, 43 bucks. That is going to be the best bang for your butt. Bang for your butt, godly. The best bang for your buck leather cases out there on the market, especially with camera control. So hit the Amazon link, man. Go down below. Go cop yourself up one. Once again, let's just try these out. I'm curious to see how these do over long term. So I might tend to rock with one of these long term just to see how this Belemay leather quality does. We just might have found a diamond in the rough in a sleeper of brands when it comes to a leather case. And you know pickings is slim when it comes to a leather case with that camera control button. So links down below, go check it out. If you want to check out the Ryan London leather case, which I called the best leather case right now for the iPhone 16 Pro Max with camera control, but you got to pay a little bit more than you do these. It's going to be a little bit more pricier. I'll leave that video right here.